I'd like to call to order the Hampstead Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. Today is Wednesday, August 27th, 2025. May we have a roll call, please?
Sharon Callahan.
Here.
Lou Conyer.
Here.
Charlie Obermeyer.
Here.
Stephen Painter.
Here.
And Barb Yeager.
Here.
This public is advised that members of the Hampstead Town Council may be present and in attendance at the meeting. All persons are reminded that this session is being recorded on tape as required by law for the preservation of records and are asked when providing comment to give their name and address. All persons in attendance are requested to print their name and address and affiliation on the sign-in sheet. The minutes approval for the July 23rd, 2025 regular commission meeting. May I have a motion to approve, please?
Second it.
A second? All those in favor?
Aye.
So approved. Zoning Administrator update. That's you, Jim.
It is. So it's August, it's kind of slow. There's a lot going on, but nothing's really moving right now, except for our water system project. Some people may have noticed that construction has started on the pipelines. Due to the delay in getting started, the way we're going to do it, the order in which they will be done has switched. They're now starting on the Main Street portion, which is up by the tennis courts, and it will run north in the northbound lane up till just past Greenmount Station Road. So they actually went out, they were saw cutting yesterday and today. They'll actually probably by the end of the week start putting in the new water main. They hope to be out of there, I think, by the end of September. Then they'll move back to Upper Ford Lane. After that, they will then go over and start the Shiloh project, which will run in front of Hampstead Elementary. When they do that part, they will coordinate with Carroll County Public Schools, and they will make sure that they are not interrupting pickup and drop-off service at the school. Task 4, as far as the pipelines, goes over in Wellesley, and it comes down from the pump house all the way at the back, up Wellesley through the field, down the hill, goes along under Shiloh, under the bypass, and then up the hill to where the new pump station will be. As far as the construction of new water treatment facilities, they are still out to bid. We have a bid opening date of September 4th. We're hoping that we can stick to that. Right now, we've released 3 addendums to the contracts. There's an addendum 4 that's currently being reviewed by MDE. We hope to have the approval to send that out to them in the next day or so. If we do that, we should be good with the September 4th opening for the 2 contracts for the water treatment plants. So I would not expect construction on the water treatment plants to begin until probably February or March of 2026, simply because of the process after the bids are opening and getting contracts signed, getting MDE approval on the contracts, and just hammering out all the details. So, and that's really all I have tonight.
Okay. Any questions or comments? Okay, then we're going to move ahead. Next on the agenda is the approval of the concept site plan, Tractor Supply Company, Hanover Pike, map number 0500, parcel 3193.
It's been a while since we had these folks in the room. Glad to have you're finally back. So they have got the approvals from Carroll County on just about everything except for sediment control. And basically that's fine as long as that gets addressed and approved in the final stage. It's fine. The changes to sediment control will also be based on any stormwater management changes. So if they corrected what they need to correct now, chances are it's going to change when they change the stormwater in the final plan. So there's a couple advisory comments just from like development review that are basically just clean housekeeping things, like number the sheets a different way, things along that. But that's it. Besides that, they got everyone else's approval. We asked them to make some changes to the exterior. If you can see where on the single sheet that shows the elevations, the second drawing down, That's the side that faces Main Street, and there's the addition in the upper left of the outside building sign. And then also down the bottom, they added the 4 barn doors to give it a, you know, a more distinct look.
Did you say the second one down faces Main Street?
Yes.
Not the first one?
No,
Why?
because it wouldn't fit. So this is the front over here.
Serious?
It's been like that the whole plan.
Well, that, wish we've known that sooner, but yeah, that's kind of weird.
Okay. So those were the exterior changes that were requested. We actually, tonight, we made a request that, see if there would be possible to change the exterior color to a brick, like the Westminster store. So, they're gonna inquire and see what happens.
There's 2 different signs. Maybe I missed this before too. There's a tall sign on the last page, and then there's the.
Correct, so
monument,
we
which-
requested that they replace the tall sign.
Okay, so
It's
that's
known as a
gone.
pylon sign, yes, that's gone.
And this is.
Right.
Okay, so that's
And we've
just
done
there
that
because it's
before
part of
with
the
other-
original.
Yes, that was part of the original renderings, which is what the 4 pages are. And then we got updated renderings today that show this, but the actual new sign has not been added to the
Right.
rendering pack, so they just sent this over to give you an idea what it's gonna look like.
So this sidewalk is nowhere near Main Street. That's on the side then. if
That
it's-
is not, no, there is no sidewalk.
No.
Okay.
And
That's
they,
unfortunate too, but.
so that's up to this commission. I mean, they addressed it in their comment, their responses back to us. It's in your packet. It is actually on page 3, where it says the commission recommends adding sidewalks along the proposed facility. Due to no sidewalks being present in the immediate area of the project, the developer chosen not to include a sidewalk at this time. So, Andy, do you have anything you want to go over?
Now, I'm sorry, before they said, so why was the sidewalk not being there a concern to you?
I just thought since they're redeveloping that whole section of land to make town in general more walkable, as we've talked about before, there might be gaps, but it seems like a perfect opportunity to fill a place where, not just myself, but there's a ton of people that walk along
Yeah,
that stretch of road.
that's true.
That will walk through the parking lot, so,
Shortcut.
yep.
Did the roof slope change on the side that's facing the road?
Not that I'm aware of.
For the record, will you please identify yourselves?
I will. Hi, my name is Jessica Bates. I'm a principal engineer with BL Companies. I'm here with my associate Andy Mueller, who I believe you've seen before, and Wendy Fulton from the Keith Corporation. We're here to discuss the commercial development at the Hanover Pike, just south of Farmhouse Lane. As you said, the parcel, is located in the BG district, so the general business district. It's currently vacant land, but retail use is allowed by right. The parcel is approximately 6.6 acres, and we are disturbing approximately 2.76 acres of that 6.6. The proposed development will have a 21,930 square foot Tractor Supply Company retail building with outside display areas. Like a standard retail development, we have, parking lot associated with this development. We are proposing 88 parking spaces, which is meeting the zoning code. Of that, we will have 4 spaces compliant with the Americans with Disabilities Act. The parcel will be served by public utilities for water, gas, electric, and telecommunication. Since the last time we met with you, we are changing the sanitary sewer connection to be discharged down Hanover Pike a little bit, and then through a utility easement to the sanitary sewer that is a short distance away. The site parking lot will be serviced by site lighting with dark sky compliant full cutoff light fixtures. Since we last saw you, there has been some changes to the stormwater management components of the project. That is as a result of our permitting with the Carroll County. We now have a forest conservation area for stormwater management. We have 4 micro bioretention areas and a detention basin. As Jim had said earlier, we do have concept stormwater management approval from the county, and we're close to having the concept plan approval from the county itself. We have some very, very minor comments or like you said, plan numberings and things like that. There really, has been minimal changes to the site plan since we were before you a little over a year ago, with the exception of the stormwater management basins, the sanitary sewer, which was at your request a year ago. And the sign is no longer the pylon sign, but we will be doing some sort of monument sign that is, down low to the ground and standard. So that's what we're proposing here tonight, and if you have any questions, myself or Andy or Amy would definitely be able to answer them for you.
Okay, thank you. Any questions or comments?
Remind me, this, before it was a septic that they were, you were looking to do?
Originally, when it came in, it was a private septic, because underneath this ground is one of the larger aquifers
Right.
in town. We didn't feel comfortable for that, so we all worked together along with Carroll County, and we got Carroll County to agree that we could run a line that goes through existing utility easements. It'll go actually run under the new service entrance for our pump station, right by the welcome sign up there, and then it'll cut off and go to the sewer in the IDA property across the street. So that was all cleaned up.
So no septic, okay,
Yeah. Yeah, it'll
Which is
be on
good.
public sewer.
very good. Any other comment?
Is there any impact to that well that you guys put in that lot?
No, that's simply an observation
Okay.
well, and that observation well is not on their property, it's
Right,
next
it's on the
door.
next. I was just wondering
Yeah.
if your stormwater was impacted by any of that or
No.
anything like that.
Nope.
And you talked about the facade not being brick instead of what is in the drawing.
Right.
Is that an issue?
I can't say, Wendy would have to discuss that, but I don't know that she is.
I can address it briefly. I can't agree to it
Right, I understand.
at this point, just,
I know.
here. Sorry. Just because we've came before you, that was not an issue or item expressed previously when we were here. So it is not something that I can agree to. I do not know if they will be willing to, or if they would consider it, because it is such an economic impact to the project, if they would be willing to do it or not do it.
Jim, did we see this in color previously with,
We
or
did.
something that
We
we
did.
would have?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
bought
okay.
the original one.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Westminster TSC is brick
It is.
and looks great. It really does. How do y'all feel about it? Anybody?
I mean, it would look nicer, it would fit in better.
I mean, I think first of all, I'm very excited about you being here. That's the first thing. I had to say that. So it's nothing to do with that. I'm a farm girl at heart. However, I also love and live in Hampstead. And the brick facade would be so much nicer and more in keeping with the character of the town. Is there any way you could find out, or we
Yeah, I
could?
can go back and ask and present it to them, I just cannot.
You
agree
can't,
to it.
right, I understand.
And just from the financial thing, I could agree to look at different colors, like to make it painted slightly different,
Mhm.
but I don't know that that would achieve what you're.
Yeah, the other thing is, the brick might kind of balance out the oddity of the building not actually facing the main road too, because otherwise it's gonna look more like a warehouse kind of, which I guess the Tractor Supply, I mean, store warehouse, same sort of thing, but it's just one more thing to take it up a notch to make it look nice sitting there like that. I'm just wondering how we got through this and didn't realize what the materials were. So-
So it is a, which I guess you know, it is a split face block, painted. Does this one have, did we take the red stripe off this one, or did we keep
I was
it?
gonna say,
Still
what
has a
color
red
are we
stripe.
The red
talking?
stripe is there, that's the only,
Okay.
it's a different, it's just a black.
And it looks like this metal,
The awning.
is gonna be painted safety red? Or am I looking at something different? Oh, wait, no. No, looking at a different arrow, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Eyes aren't that good anymore.
The roof is a metal,
Yeah,
just
okay.
over
Yeah.
the triangle over the entrance is a red metal
Mhm.
roof. And then this is the color galvanized
Okay,
steel
okay.
for the awning and
Okay.
the thing behind the sign and the two awnings.
I'll be honest, I can't read the thing on here. I mean, it's just everything's so small even with my readers, but the things that look like little barn door hatches,
Yes.
are those painted or are those
No,
like?
it's wood,
It's wood.
or
Okay.
some type of.
Raised
It's
something?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a pulled-out panel. It's not just
Okay.
painted on with paint. It's a structure that's attached.
And then just, again, I apologize, can't read a thing on here. I couldn't read on my computer either. But the distance below the red line and the distance above the red line proportionally, 1/3, 2/3, half, any idea what the split is there?
I would
Just
say at the back, it's under the sign, it's probably 50-50, but as you get more to the front, I would say there's probably 65 above the red sign and 35 below from a proportion standpoint. And these the darker columns that you see are pilasters that are also pulled out from the facade. They're not flat. They're like a pulled out, about 3 inches to add some depth to the side.
Further comments or discussion?
I mean, I think some options, obviously, the brick would be great, but understood that you have to circle back on that. Knowing that this does, has the look and feel of brick, I think maybe another option we could look at down the road is different colors for that. Obviously with brick being one, but there might be an alternative path there for outside this yellow and kind of brown look. Might be something we could, if you could send us, take a look at.
Red earth tones than
Yeah.
beigey earth tones.
Yeah, especially, I mean, I like,
Looking, I guess.
with the different,
yeah.
different kind of colors here that are already there, and with the barn door type things, I think that helps accentuate that wall. It's just I'm thinking, with the building shifted and kind of turned and having that facing that road, that is a lot of wall space.
Like the barn.
I do like the barn.
Things, the same color or an accent color? They're the same color now.
Same color as I don't know, it'd be hard to see without the full, like, the other options, but, it's just,
What do you mean they're the same color?
Like if the
Would you
brick
want them
color
as
is
an accent
red.
color, like the columns are more like, just to stay, because they're seeing the paint, they're painted the same color as the building in the middles with.
In the middles,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know, just was
Yeah.
asking, just different.
I would still vote for asking for something that looks like brick rather than adding more red
Yeah.
to the existing.
Yeah.
I have another question too. Forage shed, what is a forage shed?
It's just, a little structure that you would store like hay,
Okay.
bales in, just
I
to
was
keep
thinking
them
that
dry.
might be it.
And
Okay.
it's inside the fence display.
So if this is facing north, the true front of the store, so the forage shed is closest to Main Street?
No,
No, on the
the
inside,
railroad.
the railroad side.
Oh, so this faces south,
Yes.
Yeah,
got it,
this
okay,
is
I'm
your
good, yep.
Site plan, and this is the front entrance.
Yep,
And this
okay.
is the road.
I had
And
it
the forage
reversed.
shed's in this corner inside the fence.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So, again, apologize, can't read anything.
There's a lot of notes and things on this.
They're just little black smudges to me.
I mean, I do like the fact that that area that's, usually typically behind chain link fence is now really behind the building.
It
So it's
is.
behind to the railroad tracks. That's, I think from a landscaping perspective or just from a look and feel, it'll be a little bit,
Yeah, it's much
cleaner
more
that
tucked
way.
away than
Yes,
maybe
yeah.
facing the other way you would see it.
I'm assuming there'll be some kind of landscaping, because generally you have something.
Oh, yeah, on the,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
There's a full.
They have to meet the Carroll County landscape requirements.
right.
Usually we see that, or
It was on, there it is.
Oh, okay.
you guys must have much better eyes than I do, because that,
Oh, I see it now, okay. Can see it better there than here.
So you've got a row of, they plant their trees along Main Street.
okay.
Do you know what they are, Andy?
I don't. Over on Main Street are,
Trees or shrubs?
That's what I'm asking.
Okay.
oh, it's generally shrubs, yeah, they're all shrubs on Main Street.
Okay.
I'm sorry, is Main Street up here or down here?
Down.
It's just
Down
at
at the bottom.
Down the bottom.
Okay.
shrubs along Main Street, and then on the south side, also shrubs and trees.
There's some larger trees, some medium-sized trees and shrubs.
I'm not gonna totally speak for the engineers, but I think there are less trees in the front due to all the buried utilities that exist in the right of way.
Mhm. And then you actually do have some landscaping along the back between the enclosed area and the railroad tracks?
Yes.
In the area in pink?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a full county Class C buffer on the entire backside,
Okay.
so.
And where are the dumpsters in there?
Dumpsters over here.
And they're
And
enclosed.
then enclosure.
Yeah, I saw that much, I just wasn't sure where
Yeah.
they were.
Mhm.
So additionally, on the landscaping, these 4 power retention areas will be planted with some shrubs and small trees as well, so.
Yeah. And as you can see, there's a lot of open area to the north and south, especially to the north end.
The daycare has an existing fence, right? That's already there?
I don't know if they do out front or on that side. I'm not really
Not on
sure.
the side, they have one
Not-
for their play area, but I think
Yeah.
like, I know, feels like ever ago when you guys were here last, I made the comment of the daycare was a bit like sometime, and I think like looking at, I mean, obviously it's just a drawing, but having that kind of natural wall of the shrubs and fences and, and now knowing that property a little bit more with the gap between that.
Yeah,
the
'cause there
gentleman's
is-
house behind there.
there's another
There's
parcel
the driveway, yeah. that
between
goes
the
to his
two.
house, Yeah, yeah, so there's a gap, and I think, honestly, I'd rather have natural landscaping than a crappy looking fence. Just not saying you guys put up a crappy fence. but-
Any other comments?
So it's up to you all what you would like to do. If you,
Brick? Sorry, go ahead.
so are you locked into it?
I am,
Locked into what? I didn't hear you.
the brick issue.
Yeah. Here's my thoughts. The brick, I think, would make it look so much better and more like Hampstead. And I think, but the other side of this is, because you can't make a decision without knowing what the other expense would be, and I understand that. And it's not our goal to hold up this process. So I guess the question I have is, how much time would that set you back if we asked you to do that?
And then when, you just meet once a month?
Mm-hmm.
I would, well, I don't want to lose the month. I don't know how it affects me engineering wise with the county. It doesn't, right? We're on
County
federal
doesn't.
pass right now.
Correct.
Not, contingent pass, right? So, yes, I can have a decision for the next meeting.
And perhaps even sooner.
If they have it
Oh,
sooner,
yes,
Jim,
yeah,
could we do some sort of special vote
By
to?
Thursday.
Okay.
That's aggressive, but just because of my travel schedule.
The
But
chair
Friday, yeah, that's
recognizes Mayor Nevin.
How about you approve it subject to, if they come up with brick, it's
Yeah, I was thinking about that, yes.
And if they don't do brick?
come back and talk to you next month and supply.
And with color options, and if there's, if the brick is a no-go,
Or
then
some other options.
some other options to resemble it. Yeah, so we can approve it
Subject, we can have an approval of a concept site plan for Tractor Supply Company, Hanover Pike, Hampstead, Maryland, with a, subject to the change of the brick color, either brick or some other color that would be acceptable. Does that make sense?
I don't know. if
I
could
would
send
just
that
simply
to
do approval of the
Fred.
concept plan contingent on a brick facade.
Okay,
And that's nice and clean.
That's
And if it's
more
not gonna be a
simple.
brick facade, then you come back next month and we talk about it again.
When you're saying facade, you're intending front
Or-
and sides, correct?
you want to say
Is the
I
where?
would
facade-
look,
Because
can
we
you
want
give
the side
it?
that's facing Main Street.
Correct. Only that side. That would make it probably easier. Or what do you think that would look like?
That would look weird.
Yeah, I
It's
think
gotta
we
be
would-
front and side, but I just wanna make sure when you're
Okay.
saying facade, that they're not
You
just doing the
could
front.
mix materials, but yeah, if it needs to float.
Needs to all
South-facing
be the
side and
same.
Main
You
Street
can't
side.
have it like hodgepodge lodge, one
No.
color here and 5 colors there. I
Yeah.
know you won't do that, so- and we don't expect that, so.
Now, you
Um,
said you're waiting on county approval, is that for minor
Well,
Yeah.
I may have misspoke, but
Okay.
whatever we have to do.
Yeah, as Jim said, there's just a couple minor cleanup items before they get their full concept.
We have the stormwater, it's
We have
just the
stormwater.
site, the concept site plan with the county.
Yeah, so, I mean, they're very, very close to being able to submit final to the county and to us.
Yeah,
mean,
and I
as soon
don't
as
want to
we
hold
get-
this up to
No,
that.
I agree.
So then we could have an approval of the concept site plan for Tractor Supply, subject to or contingent on the exterior being brick that faces, do you want to be
Well, it would
specific?
just be
Brick facade.
Brick facade.
being contingent on it being brick.
And we're
Brick
just talking
exterior.
the building, not the garden center and Ford shed.
Correct.
Does that make sense, Jim?
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Okay. So want to try again? Do we have a motion, please, to approve,
So moved.
to approve what?
So
See?
defer it again? Okay, contingent upon a brick exterior to the main building.
Thank you. May I have a second?
Seconded.
Any further discussion? So approved.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Just as soon as you get something, send it
I
on
will,
over.
yeah.
Okay, next on the agenda, Carroll County Department of Planning update.
Thank you, Planning Commission. Mr. Mayor. Just very brief update from the Carroll County Bureau of Comprehensive Planning. The spring 2025 water and sewer amendment, that was approved by the Board of County Commissioners on this past Thursday, the 21st. Once I receive all final information from the Commissioner's office, I will package all the information together and send it to Maryland Department of the Environment for final review and approval. For the master plan update, work groups have concluded. The agriculture, economy, and housing work groups. The recommendations from those work groups will be presented to the Carroll County Planning and Zoning Commission for consideration during the master plan update. And besides that, that is all I have. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, as always. Any further discussion? Nope. Is there any other business?
I have none.
Anybody else? Then no public comment, because there is no public, so may we have a motion, please, to adjourn?
I make a motion. Don't reach up. I make a motion to adjourn.
May we have a second? Second. All those in favor? So adjourned. Thank you very much.
Awkward silence. So she asks for it, I'm
Know the
like,
two that wanted to get out of here.
Yes.
hi.
Can you pass this?